We in the zone war, man.
You know, we're ready for the best. We want to fight the best. Boots, come over here.
All right, so that you answered the question. Is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jaron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man.
Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence, because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since
AT&T.
AT&T. There you go, at the Cowboy Stadium, and I just think that's my dream fight. And I don't care what anyone says about it. But anyone else, like I said, anyone can get it respectfully. I just want to fight the best. I'm just a competitive guy. Yeah.
Bull jive. Bull jive. Bull jive. I'm afraid. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, I'm afraid. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid! For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
Y'all bull jiving. De La Hoya is in his underwear bull jiving. Y'all setting this up. You set this up, didn't you?
You did this on purpose, didn't you?
After that sensational second round knockout of Vergil Ortiz over Errol Lubin.
I'ma let the world know the truth. You don't want me to shine, you study my rhyme.
Vergil Ortiz tells Boots Ennis, come here. Bring your ass over here, boy.
Boots, come over here.
They talk shit after the fight, and I'm going to show you guys when we enter the zone, war room. I'm going to show you guys the raw footage. But they built up a hype. We were excited, but right after that, you start seeing Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, start to deflate it a little bit. Listen to how Oscar De La Hoya is talking about how Vergil Ortiz is the man. He's the A-side and all those things. All negotiations has to favor him because Vergil Ortiz can fight Errol Spence.
Oscar Spence was in the arena, in the building. I don't know if you saw who? Errol Spence.
Oh, I did see him.
You did see him.
Interesting.
We've talked about...
Vergil is in such a good place right now. If we don't get favorable negotiations, then we can always go to Errol Spence.
Bull jive. And we all know Errol Spence was there. He was there at the fight. And I told you guys last night during my live stream commentary that I heard it through the grapevine that Vergil Ortiz and Errol Spence were seriously discussing fighting each other next. What I know. You know what? I'm going to say some stuff I know, dog. I'm going to say some stuff I know. The idea of Errol versus Vergil Ortiz was a very real thing. And that's the Black Dude. You want to know why he's there? That was a very real thing. That's the Black Two Sugars. I can't tell you where I got that from, though. And it all seems to me that Team Ortiz been trying to deflate this fight with Boots Ennis by coming in through the back door and saying the opposite. You heard Robert Garcia, Vergil Ortiz's trainer, talking about how Boots Ennis wouldn't want Vergil next.
Boots is not going to fight. Boots is not going to fight Vergil next.
Oscar De La Hoya saying the same thing. Boots Ennis probably wouldn't want Vergil Ortiz next.
Let's make the fights happen. That's the bottom line. Don't go back on your word. And then accuse Vergil that word ducking Boots. But then again, I am afraid that Boots Ennis is going to see Vergil, and he's going to tell Eddie, I don't want Vergil next.
Vergil's the real deal, and I'm surprised that Boots is here. Because, and I didn't want him here because now he saw him up close and personal. He's going to get scared, and he's going to want another tune-up fight.
And that's all fine and dandy, but I started to get worried when I heard Vergil Ortiz say he doesn't prefer Boots next. He prefers Errol the True Spence.
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm going to be honest, it would be Spence, because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since...
AT&T?
AT&T, there you go, at the Cowboy Stadium. And I just think that's my dream fight, and I don't care what anyone says about it.
Bull jive! Bull jive! Bull jive! bull jive. Dude, I'm telling you, I see the play. I know the game. And listen, the war room, we are not going to stand for that. We're not going to take it. Listen, we don't want anything but Boots and Vergil Ortiz next. I don't want y'all bull jobbing. I don't want y'all playing around. I don't want y'all using Errol the True Spence as leverage. We want you guys focused on each other. And I'll tell you this, Errol Spence, him coming back, that is an amazing thing. We would love that. And Errol Spence being gone so long, Errol, you need a tune-up, brother. We can't have what's been going on, you saying no tune-ups or whatever, getting knocked all around the canvas looking for your mouthpiece shit. We ain't got that kind of time. As you get that tune-up, Boots Ennis versus Vergil Ortiz, y'all fight each other. Cream rises to the top, take on Errol Spence, because I'm starting to feel that Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya sees Vergil Ortiz as this next star, huge meal ticket, and he's been saying that, but he may be a little bit cautious about all of that hype train coming to a screeching halt if he takes the risk, fight Boots Ennis, and Boots Ennis beats Vergil Ortiz. But listen, you guys, I know it's the business of boxing, but the business must be boxing. We need the best to fight the best every damn time. It's the boxing revolution. We in the Stone Age. This is the war room, and that's what we expect. If Vergil Ortiz were to lose against Boots Ennis, you don't have to stop no hype train. They can fight in a rematch, whatever, but we would love you even more if you guys just take the fight. That's all you got to do is give us the damn fight we want. Now, in discussing the fight with Lubin and Vergil and how that whole thing happened and how Lubin got knocked out, there were a lot of you guys that were like, Lubin just spent too much time on the ropes. That's definitely it. But really, in my opinion, I just think he was moving wrong the whole time. The punch that really hurt Lubin, that sent his back to the ropes, that sent him backing up, was really the straight right here from Vergil Ortiz. I think Lubin was circling to the wrong side. Him being a southpaw, he was circling right to Vergil Ortiz. Strong hand, his strong hand. He was circling right to the straight right. And Vergil Ortiz, he caught him with the straight right, which is the kryptonite to all for all southpaws, is that straight right. Vergil Ortiz did his thing. I think he's better than Lubin anyway. He would have stopped him anyway, but I think that was the beginning of the end. But as far as Boots versus Ortiz, what we were really excited about, listen, the Boots versus Ortiz post-fight altercation lasted longer than the damn Lubin fight. It was the best thing that happened that night. We were all excited about it. We still revving about it. I don't want to dampen the mood with this whole Errol Spence threatening for Errol Spence to be next for Vergil Ortiz jive. I do understand where Oscar De La Hoya is coming from when he's like, listen, it ain't going to just be Boots or nothing. We have options. But to hear that Vergil Ortiz is preferring Errol the True Spence, that right there is disappointing. And what we're standing on in the war room is that you guys make this fight first and foremost. If negotiations falls apart, oh my God, we're going to blame somebody. It's going to be sickening, but we wouldn't mind Errol Spence and Vergil Ortiz. We wouldn't mind Vergil Ortiz versus Fedora. We wouldn't mind that, but we would definitely mind it if we don't get Boots Ennis versus Vergil Ortiz next. Now, don't bull jive us. Don't bull jive. War Room, let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz the dope. We're in the zone, War Room.
We in the zone, War Room.
Vergil Ortiz will have a ton of fans making a ton of noise as he looks to remain perfect. He's 23-0, facing Erickson Lubin, who I mentioned before, his only 2 losses coming to champions Fundora and Charlo. Can he pull off the upset tonight? Ortiz about a 7-1 favorite.
Okay, gentlemen, this is going to be good right here on this side. Right here on this side, this is going to be good for me. Okay, this is for the WBC Interim Championship of the World. You got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Touch them up, back to your corners.
And the build-up to this fight was almost as much discussion as Vergil facing Boots maybe next, rather than Vergil facing Lubin. Lubin said, listen, I am tired of the disrespect. I promise you tonight, I will win. I will humble him. This is my destiny. For Vergil Ortiz, he said, I can win any way I want. I've got all the cards. It's just which ones do I want to play? Here we go. Ortiz Jr., Lubin, live from Texas.
And for me, the key to this fight for Erickson Lubin is boxing and boxing behind that jab. 75-inch reach for Erickson Lubin. Threw nearly 400 jabs in the 12-round win over Jesus Ramos. He has got to keep Vergil Ortiz at the end of that jab, and he's got to stay off the ropes. When he gets on the ropes, he gets into a ton of trouble. That's where Ramos had the most success, and that's just where he's at. A huge disadvantage against someone like Vergil Ortiz.
Lubin's going to have to stay off the ropes, keep the fight in the middle of the ring, and even though he's known as a hammer, he's going to have to chip away at Vergil by boxing and using that southpaw stance, boxing clockwise and counterclockwise.
I know a lot of fans won't soon forget the nightmare that happened to Lubin back in 2017 when he got knocked out violently by Jermell Charlo in round 1. And we know Ortiz certainly has the power to do that.
He got knocked out in round 1 by an uppercut, and he got beat to the punch with an uppercut with Fundora. So that might be the punch that Vergil knows can land on Lubin. The one thing, the deciding factor I want to see is how is Lubin going to respond when he gets clipped on the chin. That's the thing that everyone's watching for here.
You know, last couple of fights, Vergil Ortiz has faced two very different styles. Pressure, physicality from Sergey Bohachuk. He survived that, figured that out, and then the herky-jerky style of Israel Madrimov. So he's really growing as a boxer over this last year or so.
And those two fights prepared him for a little bit of what Lubin can do. Lubin can box. He's an expert boxer, and we know that he can punch. He's going to need both styles against Vergil Ortiz tonight. And I love the fact how he's already quieting down Vergil. Normally, by the first minute, Vergil unleashes on a power punches, showing off the strength. Lubin hasn't been giving him that.
We mentioned the strength, Sergio, and Vergil Ortiz looks like the bigger man in the ring, but this has been Errol Lubin's weight class for the last 11 years. He has been fighting at 154.
The crowd hanging on every punch that's thrown in this one.
Vergil almost landed a big left hook while Lubin was pivoting to his right, which is the escape route of a southpaw. You can tell that was a game plan by Vergil Ortiz and his team. That left hook's going to be key here tonight.
Nice right to the body for Ortiz, who has Lubin backed in the corner again.
Lubin's going to have to duck down if he escapes to his right, because Ortiz is looking for that left hook.
We got rounds, Migo. We got rounds, so we don't need to try to rush it too fast. Take your time, nice and easy, all right? You're doing great. That was a beautiful round for you. Breathe. Deep breath. Yeah, he already felt it, but don't get too confident because he might sneak something in. That's what he's going to try to do. Sneak something in, just be very smart. Keep jabbing, and moving your head, up and down. Body work. Right eye's already swollen. Don't get confident, all right? Stay smart.
There you hear Robert Garcia in the corner of Vergil Ortiz. Those two have been together for a long time. Vergil Sr. in the corner as well. Notable because Errol Lubin going into this fight is on his third trainer in the last 3 fights. Kay Karoma worked in the corner this time. Mark Farit worked the corner the last time. And then Kevin Cunningham, who Errol Lubin had a long relationship, worked the fight against Ramos.
Interesting, in speaking with both fighters yesterday, we asked them what their strategy is, and they both had the same strategy, saying that I'm going to see what my opponent does and adapt to what he's doing.
I love the instructions. Well, I always love the instructions of Robert Garcia in the corner, but they had to calm down the bull. They had to tell him, you got rounds to work here. You can't let Lubin catch you with those sneaky shots on the inside. Don't get over aggressive. You're gonna have time to land those big punches and start the onslaught. But take your time.
Nice right hand that affected Lubin, who seems to be content leaning against the ropes.
And there's that left hook that I was talking about. Vergil already landed it.
And the man who is dressed like a matador is getting the horns of the bull right now.
Lubin needs to get off the ropes. He can't be getting hit by a big puncher against the ropes this early. And that shell defense is going to work against Lubin. He needs to make Vergil Ortiz miss completely. You can't give him a target. If Ortiz is hitting something like the gloves or the shoulders, he's only going to see red and get more confidence.
Is he trying to rope-a-dope here, Sergio? What do you think he's thinking?
Oh, he's hurt.
He's
shot fighter, and Vergil just took care of that.
Sensational from Ortiz, and Boots can do nothing but smile. Is he next?
What a statement. Vergil Ortiz didn't even make this a fight. What a beatdown.
After 2 straight decision wins, Ortiz Jr. erases Lubin in round 2.
Listen, man, as much of a warrior Erickson Lubin was, you only have a certain amount of wars in your career. Not to take anything away from Ortiz's performance and his power, but Lubin, he just couldn't take the punch. The punch resistance is gone.
Scary stuff. If you're in the corner of Erickson Lubin, I don't know if you saw it on your camera, but Robert Garcia, the trainer of Vergil Ortiz, rushed into the ring with a stool so that he wouldn't fall over. Wow. Ortiz barely broke a sweat.
Listen, that's the statement you wanted to send to that man that showed up in Boots Ennis. That's the fight we need to see next. Boots, Vergil Ortiz. What an explosive fight that would be.
Yeah, Boots beat his opponent, Usman Lima, in round 1. Ortiz beat his opponent in round 2.
As soon as Lubin had his back against the ropes, we knew something was wrong. Either he was trying to check and catch Vergil Ortiz off guard, but that's exactly what Vergil did. Caught him with a looping overhand shot right there. Over the guard. That rocked Lubin, kept him in the corner right there. That was a punch against the temple. Doubling the shots, 3 shots in a row, he was out on his feet. No head movement from Erickson Lubin.
And by the way, sensational job by the referee, James Green. I mean, look at this. He was about to get destroyed, and Green saved it.
He was out on his feet. The man has no more punch resistance, and when you're in there with a killer and a puncher like Vergil Ortiz, it's only a matter of time, man. He was out on his feet, out cold was Erickson Lubin.
We're ready for the best. We want to fight the best. Boots, come over here.
All right, so that you answered the question. Is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jaron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man. I think this is it.
It's the best fight in boxing. I think he did a great job. He looked good. But I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. And I'm going to show his team. They've been talking all crazy. They've been talking crazy. And I'm going to back it up. And I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. But like I said.
But no one's been talking crazy, bro. Your dad is the first one that said that I was ducking. It's on video. It is on video that he said we ducked and we didn't get no offer.
It don't matter. The time is now. It's that time. Let's get this money and let's make this fight happen.
It does matter because you said that we're the ones talking. We're not the ones talking. Oh, we started talking after you guys started talking. It's retaliation. It's retaliation.
Your manager's talking all crazy. Oscar's talking crazy. It's the time, and I'm gonna make you pay for everything they saying. Straight like that.
Ain't nobody's gonna pay over here.
I'm gonna make you pay.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I guarantee you. And we can bet whatever. I guarantee you.
I don't want to take your money away, bro. I'm not betting.
You ain't gonna take nothing. Nah. You ain't gonna take nothing. I guarantee you, we can bet any amount of money. When we fight, I guarantee you, I'm gonna win.
I don't bet, but don't make any promises you can't keep, bro.
I'm gonna make every promise, and I'm gonna keep it straight like that. You're a great fighter. You look tremendous, but I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world. I got something for you.
You got a yes for me?
I got a yes right now. Hey Eddie, where the papers at? Hey, where the papers at, Eddie?
All right, 2 of the biggest stars in U.S. boxing, 2 of the best at 154 pounds, ready to go next year.
It's that time.
It is. It's big.
That time. Yep, it's the perfect time too.
Oh yeah.
It's the perfect time.
I'm ready.
We're gonna get everybody what they're looking for too. Straight like that.
Yep.
Let's get that money.
That's right.
Yep.
Ready.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.